Good evening, Hawk fans. Welcome to Pleasant Grove Hawk Stadium here in Texarkana, Texas, as we get ready for tonight's homecoming matchup between your Pleasant Grove Hawks and the visiting Kilgore Bulldogs. And, Jay, to say that there is a lot of pomp, circumstance, and excitement in the air tonight would certainly be an understatement, and it is a great night for some football here in Northeast Texas.
Absolutely. 82 degrees. There's a slight chance of precipitation in the air tonight, but I think it is going to hold off. But we had a great homecoming ceremony. And,
absolutely.
We had 10 young ladies come across the 50-yard line, and we had the crowning of our homecoming queen.
Absolutely. Miss Eden Venable, who also is the drum major for the Pleasant Grove Hawk Band. So that's exciting. You can see that homecoming ceremony on the Texarkana Gameday Facebook page. It was live just a little bit before this, and so go back and check out all those young ladies who just look great out there tonight and did a great job of representing Pleasant Grove High School. So, Jay, after a week of parades and pep rallies and homecoming and anticipation for a dance tomorrow, right here in the middle of all that, we've got what is certainly the biggest football game of the season so far in this young season for the Pleasant Grove Hawks. Kilgore Bulldog team, ranked number 3 in 4A Division I, who themselves have played a gauntlet of games back-to-back. This game last year went into double overtime, and we expect another really good game tonight.
Yeah, Kilgore's coming in 2-1 record. The only game that they have lost was the first game of the season when they faced Carthage, and were beat 21-10. And this is the first game on the schedule that I had circled. I've got 3 games circled this year.
Right.
I've got one for district play and then one for the playoff series.
Yep.
But this is going to be the first real test for the Hawks.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take it now to the stadium for tonight's national anthem. Pleasant Grove Hawk Band bringing us the national anthem tonight. They are have grown in number tonight as well, Jay, because they have the middle school band with them, so that'll be exciting to see as we get ready for halftime. So now the captains for each team making their way out there on the field. Big number 78, Daniel Garcia for Kilgore. Number 5, Isaiah Waters is out there. Number 9, Travis Holmes, and number 2, Kason Brooks. For the Hawks, one captain making his way out there. Kenmarian Jones, he was injured in the game last week and had to have some surgery, but good to see him. And so just a good little show there from Coach Gibson and the team to send him out as the captain, the senior who was injured last week. And so kind of a cool little moment for him out here before the game, Jay.
Yeah, he is integral for this team, and the leadership that he's going to be able to provide for this team is going to be very, very important, and just a great young man. Unfortunate that he's not going to be able to be on the field tonight.
Jay, this game tonight, we've talked about it all season long. We've kind of seen the defense really be kind of the shine of this Hawk team. The offense at times has run the ball really well. We've seen some flashes of offense being able to throw the ball around, but tonight I think it's going to take consistency on both sides of the ball to play a really strong team.
Yeah, with the offense, they're averaging 35.7 points per game. The defense has really stepped it up and has been pretty incredible. Only allowing 4.7 points per game, but they are facing Kilgore, who has been able to put some points up. I mean, they've got 125 points scored so far for the season, so a little over 40 points per game. And their defense has been pretty stellar, too. They've only given up about 12 points per game. So this is going to be the test that the Hawks have been looking forward to, just to see where they are in this season. And you can sort of start making some comparison because they played Carthage.
That's right.
They played Gilmer.
That's right.
And they took it to Gilmer 66-6. So this is going to be a tell, especially for district.
Yeah, so really excited to see how that works out here. And, again, the passing game for the Hawks, I want to see. Last week we had, quite a few drops sometimes in that game where you feel like, man, we had guys in the right position, just unable to see that in. I want to see us be able to take the jump in that game. Coach Gibson even talked about it right after the game last week as well. And so interested to see that and get that rolling. We are about 2 minutes ahead of when they want us to get this thing rolling. So we'll see how this works. This game is being conventionally televised as well. Of course, we thank you for joining us here on Texarkana Game Day, your home of the Hawks, reaching you both here locally and around the world. And so thank you for joining us here. We'll be able to bring you halftime and all those things that sometimes you don't see on other channels. All right, they got the scoreboard fixed. I was telling Jay I may have to do a little double duty, bouncing back and forth a little bit tonight, but we are going to, like I said, we're about a minute out where we got to hold for this. But, Jay, this Carthage team, not Carthage, see the red and white got me mixed up. This Kilgore team, also when you look across there, they're going to be one of the few teams that we line up against this year that I think can kind of match our athleticism, can match some of the speed that the Hawks have. I do think this Pleasant Grove defense may be the toughest test that they face all year long. And so, man, this could end up being, some sort of low-scoring affair, maybe even 14-7 type game.
That is probably going to be the best outcome for Pleasant Grove.
Yeah.
They've got a quarterback, Casey Brooks, who threw for 43 touchdowns last season. They've got two running backs, Rayshawn Williams and Isaiah Waters, just an incredible duo to defend. And, last year against the Hawks, Williams actually had 87 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns in the second half alone. And so they can put up some points quick. The Pleasant Grove defense, if we can have the same type of play that we've seen so far, this game can be close.
Absolutely, and that's really what I think it's going to come down to is, can the defense hold? Can we keep that consistency going? And then I think another thing, I think if we come out ahead in the turnover battle, I think we have a chance at this. And I think either team, I think whichever team wins the turnover battle has a really good chance.
Well, and we talk about the offense, and I mean it's led by Colt Yancey. And last year he threw for over 1,500 yards, 20 TDs himself. So he's got the ability to be able to lead these Hawks. It's just that timing, and it's getting close. It's been fun watching, Bam, Spencer Browning, some of the other receivers out there. It's close to getting it all put together.
Reyes now with the kick for the Bulldogs will go all the way into the end zone, and it will be a touchback, and so the Hawks will start at our own 25-yard line. Kind of got a little bit interesting down there as Javion Butler was I didn't know if he was going to try to decide to bring that thing out of there or not, but he does not, and so the Hawks will take the touchback and start the game at the 25.
Yeah, I love the chrome gold hats
man.
that the Hawks are in tonight. And so I'm looking for some big-time plays by some big-time players.
Cam Harris out to the right side. Richie in the slot, and then over on the left side, a young man who wasn't here last week but is back out there, number 19, Spencer Browning. We'll get to start on the left side at receiver. We're going to throw right out of the gate. Yancey with a pump fake, now trying to get to Browning. Browning has a step. The ball floats, caught. Spencer Browning at the 35-yard line. He's going to be all the way down to the 20. Last week he was catching balls in Camden Yards. Tonight he's hauling in a football, and it's first down Hawks all the way on the other end of the field.
Yeah, Dre Sanders there just had no chance once Spencer Browning got behind him. And a great throw by Yancey, allowing Spencer Browning to come up under the ball. And just good hands there by Spencer Browning.
Yeah, Browning with a little double move, got the corner back to bite, hold up for just a second, and then Spencer showing off the speed. 2 receivers split to each side now. Yancey wants to throw again. He's going to pull it down, though. Colt Yancey, quarterback keeper into the middle. Yancey on the move, gets it down inside the 15, near the 12. It'll be enough for a first down as well. 1st and 10 Hawks down at the 12.
Yeah, number 4, Lakeland Graves had to come up and make that stop. And just a good run there by Yancey. You know, one of the things that Gibson talked about early in the season is that Yancey's not going to be afraid to run the ball.
Yeah, and we've seen him at times run it, but it was, to me, in situations where you knew it was almost having to come. That time, I think, caught everybody off guard just a little bit. Now they move the H-back over to the left side of the formation. Hand the ball off. Nick Bells looking for some room in the middle. He's going to be bottled up quickly, and you know Kilgore probably comes into this game looking to attack the run. That's been the bright side for the Hawk offense, and Cameron Christian in red, the first man back there for the Bulldogs. No gain on the play for Nick Bells.
Yeah, just a real quick pile up. Had a little bit of, trouble there being able to create a hole. See what Coach Gibson comes back with here.
Same personnel out there. You got Jamarian Richardson, Camden Harris, and Spencer Browning at receiver. Nick Bells is the tailback. Walker Wright is the H-back. Yancey from the gun sends 2 to his right and 1 to the left. Now Jay Rich in motion. They fake to him, fake to Bells, throw across, incomplete. Tried to get it to the H-back there, and just broken up by the linebacker. Walker Wright unable to see that one in. That one had a little bit of mustard on it, but it was just a good play by the Kilgore defense.
Yeah, tight window there, just was not able to get it to Walker Wright, and I imagine they'll go back to that a little bit later tonight.
3rd down and 10 now from the 13-yard line for the Hawks.
Yeah, same personnel since Yancey was the one who came and got the play.
From the left hash now. Yancey wants to throw, looking right, trying to get it to Jamarian Richardson. Tried to get him out there in the flat and just flattened the pass out just a little bit too more. Jay Rich had to try to come back to it. I still don't know that he would have been able to get a first down. And so now the Hawks will send out the field goal unit. Silas Yowell will be attempting a 29-yard field goal. Yowell's kick is up. It is no good, just a little bit to the left, and so the ball will go over to the Bulldogs. Had plenty of distance on it, just a little bit left there. So now the Bulldogs will be out there, and we'll see this Hawk defense for the first time on the field this evening.
Yeah, unfortunate not to be able to get points on the board, but definitely like seeing the passing attack, and that's going to keep Kilgore on its toes. I was afraid that they probably were going to try to stack the box tonight, but doesn't look like they're going to be able to do that with the completions that Yancey's already has.
And so now we'll see what happens here. We are in a little bit of an extended timeout here on the change of possession.
Well, we're going to get to take a look at this Black Flag defense and see what they can do against the Kilgore Bulldogs.
So if one of your folks can watch
and
the guy
this is
that's
definitely going to be
standing out
their
there on the
toughest
20 when he's
challenge.
walking out there.
Kilgore is a
That's
very
what we're gonna be
balanced
doing. He's gonna
team,
put his hand
so
on his
we're
shoulder
going to
at
be
45 seconds,
seeing
his elbow
anywhere
at
from
30.
a 50%
Wrist
running game, 50%
15.
passing game, and very, very
45
high
seconds
octane.
now.
So they're going to be able to score at any given
Now 30.
time. So I expect the defensive backs to really be tested tonight early. And we'll see what Kilgore does as they're starting to come back down to the field.
Yeah, I really want to see if they try to get that going. I'm like you, Jay. I like the shiny helmets that came up yesterday, or maybe the day before. Saw them working on those up in the field house. Pretty interesting process. Basically, have to completely disassemble the helmet and get the little sleeve that goes over the top there. Nice that it matches the jersey. Now we'll get ready to get this thing kicked off again. Kilgore starting on their own 20-yard line. Quarterback back in shotgun. And ball up to the tailback, looking for a little bit of space in the middle. Hawks come up. James Solomon came in to help finish that one up as the interior lineman got there now. Frankie Villarreal, I think, was the first man, actually, that slowed the ball carrier down. Be a pickup of about 5 yards on the play, 2nd down and 5.
That was Travis Holmes on the carry. Halfway there to the first down. Pleasant Grove looking to make a stop to make it 3rd and more than 5, we hope.
Kason Brooks from the shotgun has 2 receivers to his left side, 1 on the right side. Hands the ball off again. He bounces out to the outside, has enough room for the first down and more. That's Rayshun Williams. He's up to the 41-yard line. And I'll tell you something also, Jay. You see Kason Brooks sort of carry out the fake there on the quarterback keeper. Probably something we may see as well a little bit later. Patton makes the stop, but it is a first down for Kilgore.
Yeah, Scales came up to give a little support on the line and just took a too sharp of an angle there, and first down for the Kilgore Bulldogs.
Dogs spread it out now, 3 on the left side, 1 on the right side. Brooks gets the snap. Hands the ball off to Williams again, and this time he's going to be brought down from behind. Jalen Foster. Great backside pursuit. It'll be a 1-yard pickup on the play, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, great play there. That's going to be his 19th tackle for the season, and that's going to be his 14th solo tackle.
And we've seen Foster with that takedown from behind several times. They play him on that opposite side quite a bit.
And he was tomahawking to try to knock the ball out of his hands as well.
Brooks drops back to pass now, fires, caught. Had an open receiver. That's complete to number 4, LaKeelan Graves. He's just past the first down marker across midfield to the Hawk 48-yard line, first down Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's one of the few attacks on J-Rich that we've seen this season. Kilgore not afraid to at least throw at him for now.
Yeah, J-Rich with kind of gave just a little bit of a space there. Some respect, I guess, for Graves, and Graves just stopped and kind of found that little soft spot to wait on the ball. 1st and 10 now, Bulldogs from the Hawk 48. They split the receivers evenly with 2 to each side. Brooks gets the snap. Handoff, Williams. He's hit right near the line of scrimmage, and he'll be spun down finally in the backfield. Takes several Hawks to get back there before he is brought down. Forward progress, they're going to get him down at the Kilgore 47. It's a good swarming stop there by the Hawks. As you saw, Jaden Scales kind of got taken for a little bit of a ride there, but held on tight and waited for a few of his helpers.
Yeah, I think that was a generous spot because he was still fighting that. I'm not sure if that's
looked like maybe somewhere around the 43 or so.
Yeah.
So it'll be from the 47, makes it 2nd down and 15 to go. 2 receivers left side, 1 right. They bring the H-back back in tight on the right side. Now they move Williams over in motion to the left. They give it to him, a little swing pass out into the flat. He's going to get back across the original line of scrimmage, knocked out of bounds somewhere near the 46. That play took just a minute to get started. And I'll tell you there, too, Williams kind of choked up like maybe he wanted to throw the ball. I thought we were going to have a halfback pass.
Yeah, Jason Roy there for the tackle, and number 12 for Kilgore was blocking well on Patton.
3rd down and 8 to go. Big 3rd down opportunity here for the Hawk defense. Ball on the 46. Brooks fakes the handoff to Williams. Fires across the middle. Incomplete. Buck Anderson was in coverage. So they tried to connect with Graves. It was a little bit low for him. Incomplete. And now the Bulldogs will send in the punting unit here on 4th down from the Pleasant Grove 46.
Yeah, Buck dropping into coverage there caused the quarterback to have to change his arm angle and just basically threw it at the receiver's feet. Great play call there by Coach Darby.
Absolutely. James Solomon standing back near the 10-yard line waiting on the punt. High spiraling kick. Solomon will fair catch it at the 15-yard line, and that's where Pleasant Grove will take over. First down and 10. So the Hawks' first offensive drive ends with a missed field goal. Kilgore gets a couple of first downs before the Hawk defense forces a punt. And now Pleasant Grove back on offense from our own 15. 7 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Scoreless ball game here on homecoming.
Yeah, we'll see what Pleasant Grove can come out with on this second series of the evening for them.
Marcus Floyd in at tailback now. They bring Walker Wright back in tight on the right side. Floyd gets the tote in the middle. Marcus Floyd gets it up to the linebacker. Ball comes out, but I think he was down. He was. Very demonstrative signal from the head linesman to say he was down as he got across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Pickup of 5 on the play. It'll be second down and 5.
Yeah, Jacqueline Sheffield there with the tackle and with the hopeful recovery, but that is not going to be the case. Pleasant Grove coming in with at least positive yardage there. Marcus Floyd just an incredible runner. He's coming in with 113 yards so far for the season, averaging right at 5.4 yards per carry.
Yancey sends 2 to the right and 1 to the left. Hand to Floyd again. No, excuse me, that's Nick Bales coming back in. Bales weaves his way through, gets it up to the 25-yard line. It'll be third down and 1 now for the Hawks. Nick Bales, good little patient run there between the tackles. Talked to him about that on the takeover show over on Wednesday. He comes up just a little bit tender after that tackle. He limps over off the sideline. He'll get checked out by the trainers, and so Marcus Floyd comes back in for him.
Yeah, also on the takeover show, we just talked about the depth at running back. We've got Palmer Gibbs, too, who we haven't seen yet tonight, but Marcus Floyd getting the call now.
And now the Hawks are going to call a timeout. Pleasant Grove wants to talk about it. We're going to take a timeout with them. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Start your day with seamless transactions.
Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove after the Hawk timeout. Third down and 1. Yancey with the snap, fakes the handoff, wants to throw, throws across the middle, incomplete, just a little bit too high for Bam Harris. He was wide open. Yancey just sailed it over his head. Had the right play call, just needed a little bit of touch there.
Yeah, just a
It'll
little
be fourth
bit,
and 1.
Little bit of soft touch there, and then Bam would have been off to the races because there was no one between him and the end zone. So that's going to bring up a punt by the Pleasant Grove Hawks.
So Yowell set to punt. It's a spiraling kickoff. It bounces on the Hawk side of the field. Will go out of bounds near the 46-yard line. And that's where they will mark it. And so Kilgore with a short field. And now we're going to take a timeout here. We're going to take a break along with the stadium. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we provide fast and compassionate emergency care for all ages. From cardiology to pediatric to outpatient imaging, our board-certified physicians are dedicated to exceptional care when you need it most. Our on-site laboratory offers full diagnostic testing, including MRIs, X-rays, CT scans, and ultrasounds, allowing for comprehensive care in one location. Conveniently located off Calhoun Creek Road, open 24/7, we're ready to help you feel better faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com today.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. With same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove. The Hawks had a chance there on third down. Just couldn't connect from Yancey and Harrison. That's what you say, Jay. You hope that's not one of those that you look back on and go, man, should have got that one there in the first quarter.
Yeah, last year Camden had 3 catches at 74 yards with a touchdown, and it'd be good to duplicate that or even improve for a solid night for him. Spencer Browning actually had 6 receptions last year for 168 yards and 2 touchdowns.
So just try to get those guys in some of that same action this evening if we can. Reminder, you can watch us here on Facebook or on YouTube. If you have the YouTube app, you can download it and watch it from wherever you are worldwide, Jay.
Absolutely, and if you're watching and have the ability, share with us where you're watching it from.
1st and 10 Bulldogs now from the Hawk 46. Hand the ball off to Williams. He gets a little bit of room around the left side. Buck Anderson had a chance at him right near the line of scrimmage, broke away from a shoestring tackle there and got down to the 40. Goonlock finally brings him down, but it is a pickup of 6 on the play, 2nd down and 4. Two receivers now split to each side for Brooks. He drops back to throw, has some pressure from Keedred Smith, gets it down the field, and it's intercepted. No. Did he intercept? He did. I thought he had dropped it at the end of it, but it is intercepted. Jaden Scales just read that one well, put himself in between the ball and the ball carrier. And the Hawks will be deep in their own territory, but quickly back on offense. 1st and 10, Pleasant Grove from the 4-yard line. You know what that means, Jay? It just makes it a 96-yard touchdown drive.
That is true, and Jaden Scales just basically turning into the receiver there and able to make that interception to turn the ball back over to Pleasant Grove with 4:41 remaining.
Colt Yancey and company making their way out there. Over on the left side out way wide, you've got Jamarian Richardson along with Spencer Browning. Yancey wants to throw, pulls it down. Quarterback keeper looking for some room in the middle. Yancey gets it up across the 10-yard line, picks up about 9 yards on the play. Colt Yancey showing off a little bit of the footwork there. It'll be 2nd down and 1 to go, and that's how you get your quarterback out of the shadow of his own end zone.
Yeah, a little shoestring tackle there by LaKalian Graves, and then stopped any further advancement by Jacqueline Sheffield there. Good times to just get it out of the shadow of the goalpost.
Nick Bales is in at tailback. Good to see him out there. He's a little bit shaken up on that last drive. They fake to him. Yancey wants to throw, has plenty of time, trying to get it to Jay Rich. Caught, Jamarian Richardson, 50, 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Hawks!
And that is from the Baylor commit who can run the 100 yards in 10.71 seconds. And I think he ran that in about 8.5 seconds there. Pleasant Grove on the board first. Jay Rich.
So it was an 85-yard touchdown pass, Colt Yancey to Jamarian Richardson on a 96-yard touchdown drive. Bad snap, and Kilgore has it. They've got a return on. They can pick up 2 points potentially, and we're not going to get to him, and he is going to get down. And so after a bad snap, Kilgore's going to return the blocked punt. And so, yes. And so the Hawks will lead it 6-2. All right, we'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Start your day with seamless transactions.
Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
At Raffaele Property Management, keeping our tenants comfortable is a top priority. That's why we trust Lone Star Heat and Air. They've always been dependable, quick to respond, and their work is top-notch. Whether it's routine service or an urgent call, they take care of it with professionalism and care. We couldn't recommend Lone Star Heat and Air more for anyone looking for a reliable HVAC service.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove. James Solomon set to kick off after the Hawk touchdown, and then the extra point blocked, scooped up, and returned by Kilgore for 2 points. Hence the 4-point difference here. 3:51 remaining in the first quarter. 87-yard touchdown strike from Yancey to J. Rich set up the score. Solomon's kick goes into the end zone, and so Kilgore will start from their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, interesting. Something I just noticed. Kilgore only has 4 up front and nobody on top of the kicker on kickoffs. So I'm just wondering maybe Solomon might ever have the go-ahead to kick it to himself.
Kick it, yeah. Yeah, that would be something interesting to watch for sure. So from the 25-yard line now, the Bulldogs out here, the last drive. Jaden Scales was able to intercept the ball and set up the Hawks on offense. And Pleasant Grove scored in 2 plays. Hand the ball off to Williams, looking for some room in the middle. And I tell you, Williams runs, he hits the hole really fast, and it turns what doesn't look like a long gain. All of a sudden you look up, and it's about 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, Jace Elrod was actually there in the backfield with the first touch. But Williams there with just phenomenal footwork to be able to advance the ball.
Rayshawn Williams, a junior tailback for Kilgore. 2 receivers left side, 1 to the right side now for Brooks. Brings a man in motion. Hands to Williams again, up to the left. And able to find some success there on the left side. They pick up enough for the first down just across the 35-yard line. Actually, they're going to say just shy of the 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and inches.
Yeah, with Kilgore's first score of 2 points, my thoughts on the final score of the game are not going to be correct.
Yeah, it all kind of gets a little wonky when you start putting crooked numbers up there, doesn't it? There's the Kilgore band pulling in out there. Single back formation. They come under center. It's a little bit of a heavy set package from the Bulldogs. And they are able to get there. And you'll see that sometimes they call it a jumbo or a heavy, and they'll bring in some defensive linemen that wear fullback numbers and put them in there helping lead block. Get that.
So right at 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in this first quarter, Pleasant Grove leading 6-2. Kilgore is on their own 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Got Got a handoff to the left side, number 5, Isaiah Waters. Coming in for a very short gain is a fresh name that we have called tonight.
That's good. They want to throw a new number out there. I'll let you deal with it. Trying to get the Kilgore band buses parked where they need to go here on a home game. Villarreal coming in now for the Hawks as he gives Jamie King a breather. 2nd down and 10 to go for the Bulldogs. They're going to send 2 receivers wide to each side. Coach Darby coming down to give the call to his guys. Hand the ball off tailback, and he's going to be hit in the backfield. Kedron Smith, the first man in there as he brings Isaiah Waters down for a loss on the play. And you could see Coach Darby saw something because he was very boisterously telling his guys what to do. Coach Steger, poor Coach Steger, who's responsible for trying to keep him back, was doing all he could to catch up with him running down the running down the way there.
Yeah, Terrell Patton also in there, creeping up on that last play, helping make that stop, bringing up a long 3rd down for Kilgore.
3rd and 10, big opportunity here for the Hawk defense. Everybody's in tight for Kilgore. They empty out the backfield. Quarterback rolls right, trying to get down the field. Has a man open, incomplete. He just throws it over his head. That's kind of like the one we saw earlier. You could see the play open the entire way, and he just put a little bit too much on as he was trying to connect with Tyler Jonigan. Jonigan had himself exactly in that little open spot in the zone that he needed to be. But Brooks sails it over his head. It'll be 4th and 10, and now the Bulldogs will be in punt formation.
Yeah, another great outing by the Pleasant Grove Hawk defense, forcing another punt here. See if Solomon has any room to try to get any positive yards after a catch.
Yeah, had a nice high punt last time, and Solomon just had a fair catch. Hawks send several folks unable to get to it. This one a little bit shorter, but it does take a Kilgore roll. It'll be down near the 13-yard line or so. But the Hawk defense does what they need to do. They force a punt and get the offense back out there on the field. 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Hawks 6, Bulldogs 2.
Yeah, the game definitely seems to be going rather quickly tonight. We've already had, looks like this is going to be the 7th series and the 4th by Pleasant Grove. And you want to start seeing some efficiency out of this Pleasant Grove offense. And, so far you've had 4, or this is the 4th time to touch the ball, and you've only got 1 score. You definitely want to try to have a little bit better numbers than that as far as percentage goes of efficiency scoring.
Absolutely. Hawks had a chance at a field goal on the first drive, scored a touchdown on the last time out. Yancey hands the ball off to Palmer Gibbs. Gibbs is going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage, drives his feet forward. They say the ball came out. They say there's a fumble. We'll see. And it is. It is a Kilgore ball. And so now the Hawk defense is going to really be tested here because Kilgore is on the plus 15 after the fumble. Puts them back out on the field. They force a 3 and out. Now the defense will be back out there stopping this one. Be on the 16-yard line.
Well, I'm going to take the blame for that one because I did mention during our takeover show that our running backs have not put the ball on the turf yet.
See what happens?
I think Coach Gibson sort of gave me a side-eye
Yeah,
on that
he
one.
did. Got to start saying crazy stuff. Well, now it's just time for the defense to get another turnover. We got an interception just a little bit earlier. Big play here in this one. Brooks with the hard count. Williams back in the game. He's going to be stopped after a short gain. Gets it just inside the 15, down to the 14. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Your score after 1, Hawks 6, Bulldogs 0. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Cedric Harris. I'm here with Swing Lab Baseball Academy on behalf of Randall Glass. We're excited to add to the fabric of this strong baseball community. We're proud to have used Lone Star Heating and Air as our HVAC provider. Lone Star aligns well with our core values of it being a locally owned family business. We know that we're in good hands with Lone Star due to their reliability and expertise, the quality equipment, and the ease of communication in case any breakdowns happen. We know that we'll be able to get things taken care of.
So today we're here at Swing Lab. We just want to let everyone know that we do commercial projects and we'd be glad to help you out. We do offer preventative maintenance programs as well. We've invested in a nice mobile trailer. We can do your rooftop units, your ground units, whatever you may need. So in the future, if you need anything, please give us a call at Lone Star Heating and Air. We would be glad to take care of all your heating and cooling needs.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here. And we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. With same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove. See a big homecoming crowd out there coming to see this game this evening. Nice to see all the alumni back, and, of course, all the current Hawks, and everybody excited for a great night of football. Hawks leading at 6-2 as we head into the second quarter, but Kilgore has the ball down at the Pleasant Grove 14-yard line after a fumble deep in our own territory gave the Dogs ball on a short field. Time for the Hawk defense to step up here. Second down and 8 to go now. 2 on the right side, 1 on the left for Brooks. He has backs flanking him to either side. Hands it off to Williams again. Williams looking for some room in the middle. This time he stood up pretty quickly as he tries to turn the corner. Got it down to the 12. And that out there on defense is big number 77, KJ Greer.
That's a new look.
Yeah, haven't seen him out there on defense this year.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that.
He kind of moves with some athleticism. Good to see him out there. He did play quite a bit of defense last year at times. Third down now for the Bulldogs. Brooks wants to throw, fires, caught right near the end zone. Jaden Scales in coverage, and that was just a good route out there by LaKeelan Graves. A little 8-yard hitch, and it's going to be first and goal now for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I don't know if you could play the defensive side of that any better than what Jaden played there. LaKeelan Graves, he's just a huge player out there.
Yeah.
And Scales doing a very, very good job limiting him to that catch.
Yeah, nice big target, ran the route exactly how you're supposed to, and Brooks put it on him. Now they hand the ball off to the second back, Waters. He tries to follow a fullback in, but the Hawks do a good job of bottling that thing up in the middle. Several guys in on that one.
Yeah, Seth Gunlock coming in with some pressure and able to trip him up into the line, and he falls up short, bringing up 2nd and 3, it looks like.
Second and goal from the 3 now. Again, everybody in. The quarterback, Brooks, drops under center. So they run the just a straight eye formation. Hand the ball off to Waters again, trying to follow the fullback. And again, he is going to be stopped short. Almost looked like the tush push was trying to happen out there, but Hawks do a good job to get that one stopped.
Yeah, great job there by the interior line of the defense there. You just wonder, is this going to be 2-down territory for the Kilgore Bulldogs should they come up short?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of kicking game they have. 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback keeper dives in. And he's in. Touchdown Bulldogs. Took them a little while to decide what it was, but it is a score, so it's a touchdown for the Dogs. They were leading 8-6. So we'll wait on the extra point. Snap is back. Kick is up. It is good. 9:22 remaining in the first half. Hawks 6, Bulldogs 9. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
Hi, I'm Jay Strickland, 2nd generation master electrician. This is our team here at Livewire Electrical Services. Your safety is our top priority. That's why with every service call, we do a visual safety inspection for our customers, because small things can turn into big problems if left unchecked. We also offer a Safety and Savings membership plan, which gives you priority booking service, discounts, and an annual safety inspection of your home to make sure your home is protected year-round. We're proud to have been voted Best Electrician in Texarkana for the last 3 years by the Reader's Vault magazine. We have a 4.9 Google rating with over 270 5-star reviews because Texarkana trusts us to get the job done right. So give it.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove, waiting on the kickoff from the Bulldogs. They score a touchdown and lead this thing 9-6. This one goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And so the Hawks will have it 1st and 10 from our own 25-yard line. So a fumble on the last offensive drive set the Bulldogs up on a short field. See if the Hawk offense can get out here and get into a rhythm.
You start looking at teams and what they can do. You call a game 9-6. It's definitely not out of hand, but you've got the adversity of a turnover and then the team scoring. You just want to ask your offense to be able to answer that.
Yep. Yeah, you'd like to see us just get down the field here, punch something in.
9-minute drive would work.
Yancey and company make their way back out there. Nick Bales is the tailback. 2 receivers right side, 1 left. So they move the H-back over to the right. Yancey wants to throw. Caught. Walker right at the 30. Forward progress will get him up to about the 31-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 6. So good to see that connection to Walker Wright make it there.
Yeah, I like that underneath pass. That's going to keep those go routes a little honest out there on the cornerbacks. And LaKalen Graves, one of the many Bulldogs there with the stop. I believe he had his left ankle pulling him back towards the line of scrimmage.
Hanging on to him there for a minute. 2 receivers left side, 2 receivers right side as the Hawks spread them out. Nick Bell still the tailback. From 2nd and 4. Fake to Bells, throw, Jay Rich in the flat. Has enough for the 1st down across the 40, pushed out of bounds near the 44, and the Hawks have it moving.
It's Caleb Sheffield there for the stop, but not until after he's able to advance the chains. So Colt Yancey, 2 passes in a row coming down the field.
Sets the Hawks up at the 43-yard line. As he looks over to the sidelines, gets the call.
Yeah, coming into this game, Pleasant Grove only averaging 110 yards through the air, and Colt Yancey is looking to press that in this game, looks like already.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Yancey, a little low snap, is able to pick it up, trying to get it down the field. Incomplete, and there's going to be pass interference as Jay Rich was all sorts of tangled up by the defender. And here's the thing. If I'm the coach for Kilgore, I probably don't say too much to him because otherwise Jay Rich is standing somewhere down there on that S in the Hawks. So pass interference instead will send them down there. Hey, if you're watching tonight's game, let us know where you're watching from. We like to hear from Hawks all over the place. Got a text just a minute ago from buddy Keith Hampton listening tonight. His son is a freshman here at Pleasant Grove, plays on the freshman football team. And so good to have him joining us tonight. And I know all the other folks watching from all over the place. My own mom and dad watching from Yellowstone National Park. They're up there on vacation. And still able to watch their grandkids perform on a Friday night, and it's pretty exciting. And we certainly appreciate all of our sponsors here at Game Day. That's what makes us able to do that. All those folks you see in the corner, those folks you see at the commercials, that's who allows us to do it. Make sure you let them know how much you appreciate their support. Colt Yancey and company now first down and 10 from the 43. Hand the ball off to Nick Bales. Bales looking for some room around the left side. Some tough running in between the tackles. Nick Bales gets it inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Ja'Kalen Sheffield makes another stop. I'd like for him to get a breather.
Yeah, yeah, he's
been quite active so far.
Yeah, certainly a quality player there on defense for the Bulldogs. Something you don't see a lot of times also at a football game, Jay. We're working through some of the press credentials and visitor credentials today. Two guys from the San Diego Padres out scouting tonight's football game.
Well, they saw Spencer Browning make a pretty good catch earlier today.
That's exactly right. So some of those teams watching that. This one tipped in the air. Incomplete, and I tell you, that was scary. Tried to get it to Nick Bales. It bounced out of his hands. Hawks at least had a chance for it on the carom, but that was a little bit scary.
Yeah, give a quick shout-out to Uncle Rick. He's watching from Ohio. He actually he's one of our uncles to Pleasant Grove grad, but he actually came to one of our games, I want to say last year before, but glad he's watching on YouTube.
Rakeem Ritchie out in the right slot now, the sophomore for the Hawks from third down. Hand off to Bales again. Bales looking for some room in the middle. Nick Bales gets a good push and is going to have enough for the first down. Nick Bales didn't dance around that time. He just hit the hole and kept his feet driving. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Hawks at the 31.
So under 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this first half. Pleasant Grove looking to put some points on the board, try to take the lead back. Just trail by 3 points here as Colt Yancey waits for the play.
Two receivers left side, one receiver right side. Bam Harris by himself on the right. And the Hawks are going to take a timeout. Pleasant Grove wants to talk about it just a minute. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Hi, I'm Jay Strickland, 2nd generation master electrician. This is our team here at Livewire Electrical Services. Your safety is our top priority. That's why with every service call, we do a visual safety inspection for our customers, because small things can turn into big problems if left unchecked. We also offer a safety and savings membership plan, which gives you priority booking service, discounts, and an annual safety inspection of your home to make sure your home's protected year-round. We're proud to have been voted Best Electrician in Texarkana for the last 3 years by the Reader's Vault magazine. We have a 4.9 Google rating with over 270 5-star reviews because Texarkana trusts us to get the job done right. So give us a call today and experience the difference, because your home safety starts with us.
All right, Hawks on offense here. 1st and 10 from the 31. Yancey, little underneath pass to Spencer Browning. He's going to be brought down in the backfield, trying to get a wide receiver screen set up there, and seems like Kilgore sort of had that one sniffed out and we're waiting on it. It'll be a loss of a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, Travis Holmes does a good job staying home, and then I believe that was Cameron Christian who came in and helped bring down Spencer Browning.
So, yeah, had the guys from the Padres here tonight. Had some folks from Ouachita Baptist, Henderson State were here. Some of their coaches coming down to watch. You get a game where you can see players from 2 schools that are really good. So maybe some folks that they want to look at. Yancey wants to throw. Has some guys in his face. Fires. It's caught across the middle. Bam Harris all the way down to the 11-yard line. Camden Bam Harris just couldn't get away from the guy that had a hold of his ankle. And I tell you, I was worried with that ball bouncing around there. Just go down. He was fighting for every yard he could get, but good little route there. There's a flag on the play in the area of a hold, and it's going to be a hold. It's going to be a hold against the Hawks. Going to back him up 10 yards, so big completion to Cam Harris comes off the board. You know, we saw him run that route last week and was unable to see that thing in. That time he did get it, but negated by a penalty. So it'll be 2nd down and 22 to go.
Well, with the success that Pleasant Grove is having throwing the ball, you got to think that that's going to open up some big lanes for Nick Bells here pretty soon.
Yancey wants to throw. Airs it out down the field. Harris, high points, incomplete. He was covered by 2 Bulldogs, and they knock it out at the last minute, and that's where you just sort of throw it up to give your guy a chance. Braden Williams got his hand in the middle of that one. Knocked it down, incomplete.
And as high as Bam Harris can get, I will throw that all night long.
Yeah, that was – he really almost high-pointed it where he needed to. It was just really good defensive play to knock it out right at the last possible moment. 3rd and long now. Yancey hands it off to Bells. Nick Bells. It's going to be brought down in the backfield. And the punt team will go in, and the Bulldogs were waiting on that one, and Nick was wrapped up just immediately as soon as he got the ball. So on 4th and long, the Hawks will send in the punting unit. 5:22 and counting remaining here in the first half. Hawks trailing Kilgore 9-6.
Yeah, penetration there by the defensive line, and Nick Bell's just nowhere to go to end that drive.
A bit of a low snap. Good punt, though, by Silas Yowell. It takes a Hawk roll and is going to be downed right at the 1-yard line. So a good punt by the Hawks. They're able to flip the field on a drive that started at their own 25-yard line. And now Kilgore on their own 1. This would be a really opportune time for the Hawk defense to get ourselves a turnover.
Or at least 2 points back.
Yeah, maybe get our 2. Yeah, but I'd like maybe to force a fumble and let's let the offense see what we can do from the 1. Or force a fumble and just get it in the end zone. So see Coach Darby and the entire defensive staff out there talking to his guys, making sure they're on the same page. We're going to take I tell you what, we're going to take a quick timeout while we wait on this next offensive drive. Take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove. 4:58 remaining in the first half. There you see that homecoming crowd watching this game. You got Grover down there doing a little dance as the Bulldogs will get set to scrimmage from their own 1-yard line.
I was going to say make a little noise, but you kept talking when you said doing a little dance.
Well, yeah. Make a little noise is one way that ends. Wasn't trying to get it awkward on a Friday.
True.
Yeah. So now out of the TV timeout of the simulcast we got going, we will get this thing kicked off again. A reminder, we will bring you halftime in its entirety here on Texarkana Game Day. We believe in highlighting all of our students on a Friday night. And so you will get to see all of the performances during halftime as well. Brooks and company from the Bulldogs from their own 1. He wants to throw. Quarterback keeper, see if he can get away from the end zone. Saw Colt Yancey do it earlier. He gets it up across the 5 to about the 6-yard line. Give them a little bit of a breathing room. They'll bring up second down. They're going to bring in their jumbo package, or if they ran the I formation with earlier. They're kind of back and forth on personnel. We'll see how they come out.
Yeah, that was a quarterback run by design. Had a couple of the outside wide receivers definitely not sell that.
Yeah, yeah, no, just
very well.
Bounce around a little bit. So they just bring an H back in to be a little bit of extra protection. Brooks picks up the low snap, hands off to the tailback, Williams. Williams drags a would-be tackler for a few yards, and he's going to have enough for the first down as he gets up across the 10 near the 13-yard line. Patton comes up to make the stop, but it is a fresh set of downs for Kilgore. Again, with 4:12, if you're the defense, you really want to try to get off the field, give your offense some time to maybe do something before halftime. The one thing you don't want to do is give up an easy score. The Bulldogs will get the ball first to start the second half. They spread them out. 3 receivers left side, 1 right side. The single back in the backfield is Rayshun Williams along with the quarterback Brooks. Hand off to Williams. Williams gets off the first tackler as he bounces off of Buck Anderson to get to the 20-yard line. Picks up 7 yards on the play. Second down and 3 to go. Buck had him squared up, and I think he just shifted right at the last moment. Sort of glanced off of his shoulder pad. Now it's second and short.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove not dialing up as much pressure as we've seen in the first couple of games, but defense just playing very, very well in this first half.
2 receivers right side, 1 left side. Hand off to Williams again. And he's going to have just enough for the first down. Gets it to the 25-yard line. Clock rolling inside of 3 minutes now remaining in the first half. First and 10 from the 25 for Kilgore. And they're probably going to try to eat up as much of this remaining 240 as they can. At some point you feel like they're going to have to try to take a shot. And they don't have anybody on this side of the field where Jay Rich is. Brooks wants to throw. Hawks showing pressure. He fires across the middle, and it's caught. Little crossing route up across the 40-yard line. It'll move the chains. James Solomon makes the tackle. But Takarian White just ran a little 15-yard crossing route. It's first and 10.
Yeah, good open field tackle there by Solomon. But not until Kilgore able to advance the chains.
Bulldogs at the 43. 2 receivers left side, 1 receiver right side. Little zoom sweep left. And that is White once again, so he catches the long reception, that time on the run. He's forced out of bounds across midfield, but it is a first down, and it's the 2-minute timeout. We're going to take the 2-minute timeout with them. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Hey, I'm Josh Durrett, project manager with 2B Builders. We're a local GC here in Texarkana. We have Lone Star out here doing our heating and AC. They do a good job for us. We really appreciate the customer service that they provide. I know that at Lone Star Heating and Air, I can always call Matt or Dave, their head commercial HVAC guy, and they will always pick up the phone when I need them. And that's a big thing when we're working out here on these commercial projects. Usually when we're in a bind, we need something and we need it pretty quickly, and we can rely on Lone Star for that.
Tired of banking fees and complicated accounts? With State Bank's My Free Checking Account, enjoy no minimum balance and 0 monthly fees. Get a free gift just for opening your checking account, because we believe banking should be rewarding. Great for personal accounts and businesses too.
Sports injuries can happen anytime, on the field, on the court, and even in your backyard. At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we treat sprains, fractures, concussions, and more with fast, compassionate care close to home. We're open 24/7 with on-site imaging like x-rays, ultrasounds, CT scans, and MRI for quick, accurate diagnosis and treatment all in one place. Let us help you get back to the game faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com for more information.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove. Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Timeout's over. 1 minute and 55 seconds remaining in this first half. Hawks defense needs to hold here as they do. Kilgore does get the ball to start the second half. 3 receivers right side, 1 receiver left side. Now he's going to send his tailback, Rayshun Williams, over to the right. Brooks wants to throw. Looking right. Fires. Incomplete. Tipped in the air. My goodness. That thing bounced around for a while, and Jace Elrod, he saw the ball all the way in, was able to get his hand on it, and then bounced in the air and did a good job. Almost had a chance at picking that thing off and also kept it out of the receiver's hands.
Yeah, good defensive play there by Elrod. Gave up a few inches in height, but was able to keep that ball from remaining in the Kilgore Bulldogs' hands.
It'll make it 2nd down and 10. He said they're going to have to try to take a couple of shots here with 1:48 left. Maybe give the Hawk defense a chance to do something. 3 to the right side, 1 to the left side. Brooks wants to throw again, fires across the middle, and again they find that little crossing route right in the middle of the field. Devin Tinney. Like on Madden, we used to call that the Y hot.
And he was hot. He was running and threw the ball and caught that in stride for a first down. It's going to take us to about 1 minute and 30 seconds about the time this ball is snapped.
All the way down to the 27-yard line. Time less of an issue now for the Hawks than distance. Dogs want to throw. Brooks rolling to his right, flushed out of the pocket. Makes it complete to the receiver in the flat. They get him knocked out of bounds inside the 25 at around the 24-yard line. That's Graves on the reception. Stops the clock with 1:16. Two receivers split to each side. Hawks have 1 timeout remaining in the first half. Bulldogs do have all 3. Brooks looks left. Fires toward the end zone. Has a man open. Caught. No, incomplete. He bobbled it out of bounds. He's right down there in the corner. Obviously didn't see it all the way in. He had the defenders beat.
Yeah, that is one of the few times that a receiver has gotten behind Jay Rich and just not able to keep the ball under control. And looked like it was a good pass into the area. And like you said, just outside of where we can actually see.
Yeah.
And Hawks get a little lady luck there. Brings up a 3rd and 7.
3rd down now on the incompletion to Jonigan. Brooks wants to throw. Again, steps into the pocket. Hit by one Hawk. Flushed out of the backfield. We've seen this before. He's finally knocked out of bounds. That's the only play that Paris scored on, was very similar. He had a broken play, and he comes out of the backfield, and Brooks that time shows off a little bit of the wheels. Knocked down near the 15-yard line. It's just enough to move the chains, and Bulldogs have a fresh set of downs. 59 seconds to work with here down at the Hawk 15. Things start to get a little bit tighter for both the offense and the defense.
Jabron Baltimore comes in. He's going to be at the top of your screen, snapping his helmet on for Pleasant Grove.
2 receivers to each side. Brooks looks to his right, steps in the pocket, hit, dropped, sack. The Hawks meet in the backfield. Kedrick Smith and Jalen Foster. I think Foster was the first man that got there. Now Kilgore's going to take a timeout. They want to talk about it, try to stop the clock with 48 seconds left. We're going to stay right here with them, but Jay, you could hear Quinn imploring the crowd to get loud, get involved in it, and the guys are able to get back there and quickly make a stop. Excuse me. Kilgore started this drive all the way back at their own 1-yard line. After a beautiful punt from Silas Yowell, pinned them back there. They are threatening to get something in here.
Well, the defense definitely has had a couple of good negative plays here on this drive.
Yep.
And you just got to hope that there's a few more left before the end of this half.
Well, it's good to see him get to Brooks there. They flushed him out of the pocket a few times, and he's been elusive most of the evening.
And Pleasant Grove able to get that pressure with just the front 4 there.
3 receivers right side, 1 receiver left side. Quarterback throws this Brooks complete. Trying to get a little wide receiver screen set up, and what a great play out there in the flat. James Solomon comes up and trips the receiver. Mr. Miyagi would have been proud.
Yes. Very good tackle there by the ankle there by Solomon.
Pass again. Fires over the middle. Caught. Short of the first down. That'll be right near first down yardage. We'll see what it is. It is 4th down. Fourth down for the Bulldogs, and they're going to take a timeout here with 8 seconds left. It's 4th down. And about a yard. It's their second timeout, but big thing here. Do they go for a field goal? I think they're going to. They may keep their offense out there. I don't know. Now it looks like they're changing personnel. Let's see. See what they do. If they score a touchdown, it's a 2-score game.
But if you don't score and get anything, that's you start talking about a momentum change.
Yeah, big opportunity here for the Hawk defense coming out of this timeout. 4th down and 1. The 1 probably matters less now than the 8 seconds, and Kilgore is going to go for the field goal to make it a 6-point game. Is it 83? Ethan Reyes, the sophomore, is the kicker. Braden Williams is the holder. Snap is back. Kick is up. It is Good. Oh, hang on. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is. You hope this isn't against the Hawks. Let's see.
It may be coming over the back of the Hawk, using them as leverage.
There is no penalty on the play. The result of the play is
no penalty. The field goal is good. So the score is 12-6 Kilgore. 5 seconds remaining in the first half. So we're going to have at least a kickoff. And how about we take one more 30-second break here before this final kickoff. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Hello everyone, I'm Jason with Golden Corral in Texarkana. I've got big cheers going out to Lone Star Heating and Air. I talked with Matt Shirley over at Lone Star Heating and Air. They actually came out, looked to see what we needed. They ordered the supplies or the equipment and everything. They came in and they did the install. They did 2 units in one day with no business disruptions whatsoever. Thanks to Lone Star Heating and Air, we got our air up and going and everything's running good.
All right, folks, welcome back. There will be a kickoff as the Hawk defense stiffens at the end of a 99-yard drive, or a drive that started on the 1, ends up with a field goal from Kilgore. And so it is a 12-6 ball game. And I'll tell you, Jay, with a couple of things that have happened in the first half, 12-6, I think you go into halftime feeling, if you're either team, probably not super comfortable. And both teams knowing that they've been in a dogfight so far.
Well, and I think the Pleasant Grove defense is everything that we've been seeing all season, and so you're just going to have to ask which offense wants it the most in the second half.
See what they can pull out. Fuller wants to talk about this one. They see how the Hawks line up, so I don't know if they were going to try a little squib kick or what. The Hawks had some players out there on the field, so maybe they just look to see what they need to do. If I'm the Bulldogs, I don't know if I don't just kick it to the end zone and say, hey, you're going to have to try to make a 175-yard play.
I'm not kicking it to number 2, though.
No. I don't believe I'd kick it to number 2 or number 1 if I had my choice. And so Coach Fuller and company will talk about it if you don't think this means something to both teams. The Hawks may go into the halftime locker room with 1 timeout left. Bulldogs will have 0. There's a lot of gamesmanship between both sides.
You got Scales and Solomon sort of playing the up guys. And Solomon could be a little dangerous as well.
Yeah, he can move around. See if they outsmart themselves and end up kicking this thing out of bounds. Now the Hawks shifting everybody up. Now they sent them back deep and sent some of the other guys up close. And now they're going to shift around again. So lots of figuring out what we want to do. Now a little high Maverick-style kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men for the Hawks. And he's going to be down at the 40-yard line.
We're going to have one play to try to throw it
60 yards.
61 yards.
Yeah. All right, so a penalty at the end of it, so it'll be 5 yards added. So how about we go 56 yards, Jay?
I'm good with that.
55 and a half. So the Hawks will have one play from our own 45-yard line. What you don't need to do is do something that gives them a chance at a score. Kilgore in the prevent defense. He's going to hand it off to Nick Bales, try to get some blockers in front of him. And Bales is going to get about 15 yards on the play, but that's the way the first half will end. Your score, Bulldogs 12, Hawks 6. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Cedric Harris. I'm here with Swing Lab Baseball Academy on behalf of Randall Glass. We're excited to add to the fabric of this strong baseball community. We're proud to have used Lone Star Heating and Air as our HVAC provider. Lone Star aligns well with our core values of it being a locally owned family business. We know that we're in good hands with Lone Star due to their reliability and expertise, the quality equipment, and the ease of communication in case any breakdowns happen. We know that we'll be able to get things taken care of.
So today we're here at Swing Lab. We just want to let everyone know that we do commercial projects and we'd be glad to help you out. We do offer preventative maintenance programs as well. We've invested in a nice mobile trailer. We can do your rooftop units, your ground units, whatever you may need. So in the future, if you need anything, please give us a call at Lone Star Heating and Air. We would be glad to take care of all your heating and cooling.
Family owned and operated. State-of-the-art equipment. Largest slab yard in Texarkana. With a knowledgeable sales staff that's ready to serve you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kilgore High School High Steppers. The officers are Lieutenant Taylor Black, Lieutenant Maddie Tucker, Lieutenant Reagan Starkey, First Lieutenant Kira Spyhowski, and Captain Adeline Chitwood. Check me out. DKT Investments, Whataburger of Kilgore, is the proud halftime sponsor for the High Steppers. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kilgore High School High Steppers. High Steppers under the direction of Layson Perales and Christy Carter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The award-winning Kilgore High School Bulldog Band would like to continue tonight's halftime entertainment by featuring our majorettes. Our ladies tonight will perform a dance twirl routine to the Walk the Moon hit, Shut Up and Dance. And now, under the field direction of drum majors Brianna Tucker and Ivy Dowell, Kilgore ISD proudly presents the Ragin' Red Band from Bulldog Land. The band's performance tonight will include Vienna Philharmonic Fanfare, Queen City March, Joyce's 71st Regiment March, His Honor March, and a Ragin' Red Fanfare. This week's marcher is Adriel Torres. The section of the week is the trombone section. The band is under the direction of John Gertner, Patrick Riley, Gavin Clark, Bailey Betty. Our majorette sponsor is Miss Ashley Pope. The voice of the Bulldog Band is Catherine Garrett. Thank you very much for your support, and go Dogs!
Ladies and gentlemen, Pleasant Grove Hawks proudly presents, under the direction of Miss Brooklyn Bearden, the 2025 American Drill Team Small Team High Kick Champions, our spectacular Pleasant Grove Showstoppers. The Showstopper officers are Junior Lieutenant Hava Eldridge, Junior Lieutenant Charlie McNeil, Senior Lieutenant Kaylee Bolton. The 2025-2026 Showstopper captain is Senior Sophie Douglas. The Showstopper of the week is Addison Jones. Tonight, the Showstoppers will dazzle you with their traditional homecoming high kick routine, a signature performance that was started in 2004 by former director Miss Casey Randy Bonanza. For our fabulous Showstoppers! Tonight, the show's officers would like to recognize their VIP guest, Franny Richards. Thank you for your magnificent support. Go Hawks! The Pleasant Grove Independent School District proudly presents for your continuing halftime entertainment, the award-winning Pleasant Grove High School Band. Tonight, our band is joined on the field by our 7th and 8th grade bands as they combine to form a mass band of over 200 students. We will feature our award-winning color guard in a performance choreographed by our color guard students. Please now enjoy APT. Have a big round of applause for our color guard and our 7th and 8th grade bands. Tonight, the Pleasant Grove Band will be led on the field by our drum majors, senior and homecoming queen, Eden Venable, along with sophomores, Ivy Meadows and Salman Pasha. Our color guard captain is senior, Auburn Franklin. Color guard lieutenants are Elisha and Aaliyah Angel. Tonight, the band will be performing the first 2 movements of their 2025 competition show, Sparks of Illumination. Pleasant Grove High School Band. The Pleasant Grove High School Band is under the direction of Jay Sutton, assisted by Devin Sipes, Jody Digby, Kevin Sutton, Anna Sutton, Hannah Prine, and Don Coughlin. Be sure to catch the band next Saturday, September 27th, right here at the Pleasant Grove Marching Invitational at Hawk Stadium. Performance will be at 11 o'clock a.m. Soloists from tonight were snare drum senior Mason Hammonds, alto saxophone junior Eldon Braza, soprano saxophone junior Gabriel Alaman, on euphonium junior Scarlett Bailey, and senior Jackson T.
At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we provide fast and compassionate emergency care for all ages. From cardiology to pediatric to outpatient imaging, our board-certified physicians are dedicated to exceptional care when you need it most. Our on-site laboratory offers full diagnostic testing, including MRIs, X-rays, CT scans, and ultrasounds, allowing for comprehensive care in one location. Conveniently located off Calhoun Creek Road, open 24/7, we're ready to help you feel better faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com today.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here. And we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
Tired of banking fees and complicated accounts? With State Bank's My Free Checking Account, enjoy no minimum balance and 0 monthly fees. Get a free gift just for opening your checking account, because we believe banking should be rewarding. Great for personal accounts and businesses too.
At Raffaelli Property Management, keeping our tenants comfortable is a top priority. That's why we trust Lone Star Heat and Air. They've always been dependable, quick to respond, and their work is top-notch. Whether it's routine service or an urgent call, they take care of it with professionalism and care. We couldn't recommend Lone Star Heat and Air more for anyone looking for a reliable HVAC service.
We are back for some more Pleasant Grove Hawk football, where Pleasant Grove trails Kilgore 6-12. Pleasant Grove has the opening score with an 85-yard pass to J. Rich, and we had a missed extra point that took it to a 6-2 ball game. And Kilgore has been able to put 10 more points up since then, and so they took the halftime lead at 12-6, but Pleasant Grove defense is going to be asked to be making a quick stop here, as Kilgore will be receiving the second half kick. And so we'll be underway here shortly to bring you some more action here. Last year, Kilgore was the catalyst for Pleasant Grove as they changed out of the wing T and took Kilgore to some overtime play last year. And Kilgore was able to pull that one out in overtime. But Clint Fuller, the previous defensive coordinator for Pleasant Grove, is leading the helm over there. So we do have some commonality with Coach Gibson and Clint Fuller. So there's going to be some chess playing this second quarter, or this second half, as Pleasant Grove tees it up to bring you another half of Pleasant Grove Hawk football. Solomon with the air under the ball into the end zone for another touchback. So Kilgore is going to be able to start their first drive here in this second half at the 25-yard line as they try to extend their lead, and Pleasant Grove is looking to make a second half stop here to get the offense back on the field. It has been very, very warming to see the air attack that Pleasant Grove has put in place tonight. Yancey not afraid to put the ball into his receiver's hands, and I expect for us to be able to see more of that. And so here we are going to have Kilgore coming out 1st and 10 at their own 25 as the defense looks to the sideline for Coach Darby to give them the final call for this first defensive play here. So we've got 24 minutes of play here, Matt Fry.
Yes, sir, and just got back in here for the snap. Brooks and company looking left, little swing pass to the tailback out of the backfield. And he's going to pick up the first down on that one. Just really made a couple of Hawks miss there. Pleasant Grove had some guys in position, but the Bulldog tailback, we saw Williams quite a bit during the first half, just run really hard. That time takes it as a pass, picks up enough for the first down, gets just across the 35 to the 36. 1st and 10, Kilgore. 12-6 ball game here. A bunch of weird scoring back and forth. 2 receivers right side, 1 receiver left side now. Fake the handoff. This time a little swing pass out to the left side to Williams again. Again, he's able to spin off the first would-be tackler. Terrell Patton comes up to clean it up there and bring him down. So he was able to get away from the cornerback over here, Javon Butler. 2nd down and 5 to go.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove defense giving up the short passes here.
Maybe Kilgore just trying to spread the Hawks out a little bit instead of straight north and south, try to get outside the tackles. Same thing, little swing pass, little screen to the receiver. And it'll be enough for the first down and more as LaKalen Graves makes his way down the field.
Yeah, 3 plays in a row where we've had a couple of missed tackles. Hawks looking to clean that up a little bit as they allow Kilgore to get in onto the Pleasant Grove side of the field.
1st and 10 Bulldogs. They are at the Hawk 38-yard line. And so quickly getting down the field on all passes out into the flat or into the backfield. Same thing, pass there. This time, though, Javon Butler would not be denied, wrapped up the ball carrier and held on to him. He had read it well before. The ball carrier was able to spin out of a tackle. That time, Javion waiting for it and brings him down.
Yeah, Javion was not having it that time, and so that may require Kilgore to sort of have to go to some different play calling here.
5-yard loss on that one to make it 2nd down and 15. So, yeah, just, again, kind of some halftime adjustments. Always interesting to see what each team does and kind of what wrinkles they throw out there as you start the second half. 2 receivers left side, 1 receiver right side. Williams is the back in the backfield with Brooks. They hand it off to him, looking for room in the middle. A little crackback block, and there's going to be a flag here. I don't know what this is going to be, a hold or what, maybe hands to the face. It looks like maybe that's what Jalen Foster is talking about. He did have a couple of Hawks run into each other in the backfield there, so let's see what the call is. Holding against the offense. That will back them up 10 yards from there. And so maybe that's why they were able to get that big hold around the left, the big hole rather, around the left side, Jay.
Yeah, it looks like Jaden Brown coming in to give them that extra defensive back. And Ty Ringwood going to be asked to come in and play a little interior alignment here with Jalen Foster. I believe Kedrick Smith on the outside.
2nd down and 25. The Dogs spread them out. Hand the ball off to Williams in the middle. Williams is going to break into the second level. And he's going to pick up about 11 of the 25 that they need. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 14 to go. Good little run around the right side that time before he's brought down. Butler makes the tackle. Got some help from Jaden Brown at the end of it.
Jaden may be having some cramps.
Yeah.
In those lower leg area. So I'm stretching those calves a little extra during the in-between play.
Maybe he's just trying to bait Kilgore in to try to do something here He's covering Jonigan over on the right side. Quarterback wants to go left. He's being pursued from behind, and he will not get away. The Hawks are relentless, and they keep pursuit. Incredible play that time by Jalen Foster. He just kept his motor going. He was able to plant Brooks back across midfield in Kilgore territory, and now the punt team comes in, and you see Coach Henry fired up as he meets Foster out there on the field.
Yeah, Foster having a great season. I believe that puts him at 5.5 sacks so far this season. He had 7 last year, and his teammate Kidred Smith also has 5 this year. Just devastating on those ends for Pleasant Grove on the defensive side.
James Solomon standing back near the 13-yard line for the Hawks. It's a spiraling kick. It'll bounce near the 30. It'll take a Kilgore roll, and it'll be down just inside the 20-yard line. So the Hawk defense forces a punt. And now we'll see the Pleasant Grove offense. They come out. We saw some adjustments from the Bulldogs. Pleasant Grove defense able to adjust to that, though. And now we'll see the Pleasant Grove Hawk offense making their way on the field. They'll scrimmage from their own 19-yard line. 7:48 remaining in the third quarter. Hawks trailing it 12-6 here at homecoming. Jay, it was nice to have your daughter up here. She was certainly cheering on the Showstoppers during halftime as they perform Bonanza, their traditional routine here on homecoming. And see her, she and Brooklyn Bearden, of course, an alumni from the Showstoppers, who's now the leader of the Showstoppers. To see them cheering on the girls was just a good time. And I know you and I have talked about it before, but man, what an incredible program that does a whole lot for young ladies here. Not only teamwork, camaraderie, but just a lot of self-confidence and those types of things.
Well, and you've got so many of the alumni doing great things, and I mean, I know throughout this year that they'll be highlighting some of those, but it was definitely a great moment to see both of them watch the performance during halftime for sure.
And I know a lot of times, Jay, they have the dad dances. So I bet you somewhere there's some home videos at Casa de Davis maybe of you up there doing the dad dances with the girls, or did they not do that back then?
They did everything they could to convince me not to, because I would have.
Well, and I was going to say, maybe your girls said, hey, let's not do that this year. Yeah.
So I think they strategically picked the local dance crew here that did not do the father-daughter dance. But we do have a wedding coming up in January of 26. And so I'm going to be breaking out some serious moves. And if you would like to help fund my wedding, I will give you some tickets to come watch that. So.
Jay, I think if you're trying to get some actual money there, you may tell some people if they pay enough, they don't have to see it. That may be
that's true too.
Something a little bit more there. And but no, certainly congratulations in order there. And I noticed, for a while you've been losing weight. I thought you were trying maybe just not being able to eat because all the money's going to the wedding fund. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Well, the most prolific and infamous class of 90 is going to have their reunion here on the 17th of October. So
there you go.
I may be trimming up for that as well.
Okay, I'd have to see each other from that's the 45th? No, 35th.
Come on now.
35th reunion.
Come on now.
20. Yeah, it is 45. Yeah, because I've been 25. See what happens? We all get old. All right, after the timeout now, we get this thing underway. Hawks on offense. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. 2 receivers split to each side. Hand the ball off to Nick Bales. Bales looking for some room around the right side. Nick Bales is on the move. Nick Bales is at the 40. He's at the other 40. Finally shoved out of bounds inside the 30 all the way down near the 20. Nick Bales.
Yeah, that is some of the running that I was alluding to in the first half, how some of these long passes were going to be able to open up some of those lanes for Nick Bales, and he is able to get on the horses and get it to the Kilgore side of the field.
All the way down to the 26, and the Hawks quickly now out of the huddle and back to the line. Yancey hands off to Bales again. This time it's going to be brought down in the backfield. The Bulldogs waiting for that one. That was number 84, Cameron Christian. And he was nearly back there in the middle of the handoff.
And you just got to wonder if maybe one of those times Yancey doesn't just go ahead and keep that and take that to the outside.
That's what I was thinking. If he'd have pulled it out of his belly there, Almost a little RPO play. They could have done something with it. So that'll be second down and about 16 to go. As they bring in Marcus Floyd to give Bells a breather. Yancey fakes the handoff to Floyd, wants to throw, firing toward the sideline. Incomplete. Camden Harris was able to high point that one. Was probably a little bit too high. He's going to be kind of short of breath. He just kind of came down flat on his back and may just need to breathe a little bit. His helmet came off, but he's able to come up and probably come take a breather for one play off and then be able to get back out there. Again, play probably just a little bit high here. Bam did get up there and get his hands on it. There's a couple of those tonight that have just been a touch out of his reach.
Yeah, Landon Fincher getting the opportunity to take Bam's spot here. 3rd and long for Yancey.
3rd and 16 from the 33-yard line. Like maybe you're in 4-down territory here if you're the Hawks. Hand the ball off to Marcus Floyd. Floyd looking for some room in the middle. Marcus Floyd will get it down inside the sticks, down to the 25-yard line. And, yeah, no hesitation for the Hawks as Nick Bells and Bam Harris come back in to this ball game. Marcus Floyd and Fincher will come out, and now on 4th down and 9, Colt Yancey brings the Hawks out. A scrimmage from the 26. And now we're going to have the Hawk timeout. So Pleasant Grove wants to talk about it. They see how the Bulldogs line out and let's see what they want to do. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a timeout with them. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Hello everyone, I'm Jason with Golden Corral in Texarkana. I've got big cheers going out to Lone Star Heating and Air. I talked with Matt Shirley over at Lone Star Heating and Air. They actually came out, looked to see what we needed. They ordered the supplies or the equipment and everything. They came in and they did the install. They did 2 units in one day with no business disruptions whatsoever. Thanks to Lone Star Heating and Air, we got our air up and going and everything's running good.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. With same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove. Big 4th down play coming. Hawks take a timeout to talk about it. Yancey has 2 receivers to the right side, one to the left side by himself is Bam Harris. Yancey looking left, looking back right, trying to get it to Harris in the end zone. Incomplete. Had a chance there, and it was just kind of well defended. The Kilgore defender got in the middle of it, so it'll be a turnover on downs. Hawks take it from the 19-yard line, flip the field, get it all the way down to the other side on the 26. Drive stalls out there, and so each team has had a sustained drive to start the second half, but the defenses for each team come up with a stop. 5:58 remaining in the third. Score still remains 12-6 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, sooner or later, those 50-50 balls are going to drop Pleasant Grove's way, so I would say keep throwing them up to Bam. He's going to be a very, very dangerous weapon for Colt Yancey this season.
Yeah, that timing will start to click up. I tell you, this would be a really good time for this Hawk defense to get a turnover. Kind of feeling it in that part of the game, maybe. See if we can get something going here. I tell you, one of the coolest things I like about homecoming is you see the young ladies when there's a score or something like that, and we have the flag runners that run all the time, but they'll get out there and run in their homecoming dresses and run back and forth, and so that's always really cool. And then also it was neat to see Eden Venable up there directing the band during halftime in her homecoming dress. All these young ladies out there, most of them are involved in extracurriculars around the school and some leadership there, and so Just great representatives of who the Hawks are, and always kind of a cool and a special tradition around here. I'll give you some scores from around the Hawks schedule, maybe teams that are coming up or teams that we have played along the way. These scores courtesy of the Dave Campbell's Texas Football app. You can download that yourself, choose your own favorite teams, or just find teams in your geographic area. Just a few things around us. Jefferson leading Pittsburgh 32-29. LE leading Bullard 26-24. Texas High up 35-29 over Fayetteville. Winsboro and Hooks. Hooks leading Winsboro 29-28 at halftime. Gilmer trailing Lindale 14-10. North Lamar trailing Mineola 21-8 rather. Hawks on offense here. No, excuse me, on defense. Handoff to Williams for Kilgore. He picks up 9 yards on the play up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Seth Gunlock coming up to make that stop, just short of the first down.
Sunnyvale, where we go next week, is leading the Van Vandals, who we played the last game of the season, 21-14 is halftime in that one. And Carthage and Tyler Chapel Hill are tied at 28. Halftime of there as well. 2 to the right side, 1 to the left side now for Brooks. Hands off to Williams again, going left. Williams will get the first down before he is pounced on by Jamie King. He got just enough to move the chains. Buck Anderson, I think, was the first guy to get to Williams. Easy for you to say.
Yeah, Williams is one of those mainstays that we're going to have interior line with Zon Lewis. And you've got plenty of depth there on the inside there for the defense.
2 receivers left side, 1 receiver right side. Man out here to the right, big number 4, Graves, has been a target a few times tonight. Again, just a handoff to Williams in the middle, and that time Buck Anderson meets him right near the line of scrimmage. It'll be a short gain, but still a gain of about 3. And I tell you, that's the deal with Williams. It's just he does such a good job of getting to the line so quickly that even when it looks like he's stopped, almost immediately, it's still a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7 to go.
Yeah, good stop there by Buck Anderson, being able to get through his gap and makes a good wrap-up. And those are the type of plays that we're used to seeing Buck make. He's definitely a great leader there. That's going to put him probably around 24 tackles. I think he's already got 1 in the first half.
Bulldogs with a man in motion. They give it to him on a little zoom sweep, and it is not going to work. Pleasant Grove reads that one well as Jacalen Sheffield is planted back at the 40-yard line near the original line of scrimmage. And ask me if you've heard this before, Jalen Foster chasing him down from behind.
Yeah, another tackle for loss for Foster, and he's just having a phenomenal year so far, but that's going to put him at, I believe, 13 tackles for loss so far this season.
I tell you, Foster kind of made him trip and come down. He may be glad of that because Buck Anderson was coming with a head of steam, and I think if the tailback had still been standing up, he may be needing to go see Dr. Anderson about his teeth after that. 3 receivers left side, 1 right. Hawks send a blitz. Bulldogs able to get the pass off, though, and the receiver is going to make just an incredible move in the backfield, makes James Solomon miss, turns on the Jets down the sideline and turns a loss into a first down. They move the sticks and get it just across midfield to the Hawk 48-yard line. It was read well. And sometimes you just get athlete on athlete out there on space, and that time the one wearing red and white won.
Yeah, just a great move out there and able to advance the chains. And that's going to take us to 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
Third quarter is rocked along pretty quickly. 1 receiver to each side. 2 blockers in the backfield. The hand of the tailback looking for some room in the middle. And he is going to be stopped short. May have gotten just inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7 to go.
Frankie Villarreal coming in to give Jamie King a breather.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 44. 2 receivers left side, 1 receiver right side. Hand off Williams again. They're going to feed him. This time it's brought down quickly. Again, coming down the line is Jalen Foster. And it'll be 3rd down and 7 to go.
And number 72 came up a little tender. Hunter Whipke, senior lineman for Kilgore. Plays that left tackle and has done a good job for Kilgore tonight.
Able to get him off. 3rd down and 6. 2 receivers right side, 1 left side. Brooks sends his receiver out of the backfield. They get it to him on a little pitch. He's going to cut it back inside and leans forward for 1st down. And you can see out here Elrod is wanting a hold. And the fact that the 21 on his jersey is nearly inverted, he may have an argument.
Yeah, Foster read that well, got into the backfield, but the quarterback able to just change his arm slot just a little bit to get that ball into the receiver's hand.
So it's 1st and 10, Kilgore at the Hawk 35-yard line now. 1:15 and rolling here in the 3rd. And the ball off. Williams cuts it straight up at the hashes. And this time he brings the ball carrier with him, and there's going to be a flag on the play. This one comes from out in the secondary. We'll see what the call is here.
Yeah, Kai Ringwood able to make the stop, basically dragging him by the jersey.
This one was thrown from out there. Holding for the offense. It'll be 10 yards from the 25. It'll back them up to the 35. So it'll be basically back where it started anyway.
You know, the previous series for Kilgore was stopped due to a penalty, and this one here slowing them down as well.
This one we reset it. It's 1st down and 10. Even after the penalty. 2 receivers left side, 1 receiver right side. We have an extra blocker in the backfield to the right of Brooks. Little pass out low. Caught by the receiver, and again, he's just able to get away from that first defender. That time Buck Anderson comes to clean it up and plants him in the ground a little bit, but still a play that the Hawks were in position. Just unable to make the tackle there, and I think Kilgore may let the quarter wind down as it's inside of 8 seconds. I know for sure that Lakin Graves over there, he doesn't mind maybe taking a little bit of a breather after that hit. That is going to be the way that the 3rd quarter ends. It'll be 2nd and 7 when we come back. We're going to be headed to the 4th. You're watching Hawks versus Bulldogs here at Homecoming. We'll take a break. This is Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Start your day with seamless transactions.
Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we provide fast and compassionate emergency care for all ages. From cardiology to pediatric to outpatient imaging, our board-certified physicians are dedicated to exceptional care when you need it most. Our on-site laboratory offers full diagnostic testing, including MRIs, X-rays, CT scans, and ultrasounds, allowing for comprehensive care in one location. Conveniently located off Calhoun Creek Road, open 24/7, we're ready to help you feel better faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com today.
All right, folks, welcome back. We are ready for the fourth quarter here at Pleasant Grove. Hawks trailing at 12-6 to the Kilgore Bulldogs. Kilgore has the ball, 2nd down and 7 on the Hawk 32-yard line. As we have flipped the field, now going from right to left on your screen. Brooks wants to throw, looking left, firing toward the end zone, has a man, incomplete. Just past him, and there's no flag on the play. A little bit of pushing and shoving going down the way there, but nobody grabbed a hold of anyone. Fell incomplete. They were trying that same spot earlier. And it'll be 3rd down now and 7 to go.
Yeah, little arm fighting there, but nothing too devastating to require that little yellow flag to come out of a pocket. But good coverage there by Jay Rich. Jaden Scales at the top of the screen, already with an interception so far this game.
It's time the Bulldogs spread them out with 2 to each side. They hand to Williams, the tailback. He's going to get close to 1st down yardage again. I tell you, that time I think we hit him from behind and maybe knocked him forward, but it is going to move the chains. He got just enough to move, and I tell you, this drive has just been just enough each time to get the 1st down. Started all the way back near the 25.
Pleasant Grove defense looking to dig in here and keep Kilgore out of the end zone.
Yeah, you got to get a stop here. Get this thing going away from you. Fumble or interception would work as well. This time they hand off. Got a new back in there, Isaiah Waters. He's been the one to come in and spell Williams at times. He picked up 3 yards on the play down to the 22.
Yeah, Ringwood, the first Hawk there to make contact with the running back. And a short gain there for Kilgore.
Like Terrell Patton was a little bit slow to get up on that one. He's able to get up and kind of shake his leg there. Looked like he may have been just a little bit tender. Bulldogs trading out personnel. We'll give the Hawks a chance to sub. They choose not to. Kilgore sends 2 receivers stacked up on top of each other to the right side, though. I'll be trying to be a little bit tricky. I don't know. Hand the ball to Waters again, trying to come left. And the Hawks do a good job to string him out and bring him down. Several black and gold jerseys involved in that one. The first one there, Buck Anderson. And it'll be 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yeah, that play lost a yard and a half, and I was sort of thinking, should they get a couple more yards, that may have brought up, 2 down territory for them, but this could require them to at least bring the field goal unit back out if Pleasant Grove makes a stop here.
Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 6. Waters is the tailback. 2 receivers right side, 1 receiver left side. Hard count by Brooks. They fake the handoff, throw to the left, incomplete. Jay Rich. No, sir. Tried to get a little crossing route, and Jamarian Richardson was having none of it. Got in there and knocked that one down, and now it's 4th down, and looks like we have the field goal unit coming in indeed. This one will be a 38-yard attempt.
Yeah, if Tyler
for Reyes.
Yeah, if Tyler Jonigan had anything in his pocket, it's gone because Jay Rich was in that hip pocket for sure.
Big field goal here. It'll make it a 2-score game. Reyes' kick is up. It has plenty, and it's good. 9:28 remaining in the ball game. Kilgore 15, Pleasant Grove 6. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Cedric Harris. I'm here with Swing Lab Baseball Academy on behalf of Randall Glass. We're excited to add to the fabric of this strong baseball community. We're proud to have used Lone Star Heating and Air as our HVAC provider. Lone Star aligns well with our core values of it being a locally owned family business. We know that we're in good hands with Lone Star due to their reliability and expertise, the quality equipment, and the ease of communication in case any breakdowns happen. We know that we'll be able to get things taken care of.
So today we're here at Swing Lab. We just want to let everyone know that we do commercial projects and we'd be glad to help you out. We do offer preventative maintenance programs as well. We've invested in a nice mobile trailer. We can do your rooftop units, your ground units, whatever you may need. So in the future, if you need anything, please give us a call at Lone Star Heating and Air. We would be glad to take care of all your heating and cooling needs.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. With same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove after the field goal by Kilgore makes this a two-score affair, 15-6 on the Reyes kickoff. And it's going to bounce out of bounds. And so this will set the Hawks up on the 35-yard line. We were talking about it off the air, Jay. The Hawks have a missed field goal. That would have been good. It would still be a one-score game. And then also the blocked extra point that was returned for 2 points by Kilgore on the Hawk touchdown would have also made it a one-score game. So some of those little things that may seem insignificant early in the ball game showing up here in the fourth quarter as the Hawk offense is going to need 2 scores.
And I like this call of asking them to
make them do it again.
This, with the weapons that Pleasant Grove does have in the receiving game, even the upbacks can take it to the house.
You got Patton in the middle there, James Solomon, Nick Bells. And back deep you have Javion Butler and Jamarian Richardson. So, I think they're going to try to make see if Reyes can put it into the end zone from the 35. Got it teed up in the middle there. Takes his time getting ready each time. He doesn't move real fast as a kicker. He's done that several times. He's up all of that play clock. So just a high end over end kick, and it does sail to the end zone. Jay Rich is going to pick it up from about 3 yards deep, and Jamarian Richardson is going to get it up across the 20. He's across the 30. Jay Rich will be brought down up near the 38-yard line. So it is a net positive after the penalty, and a little bit more exciting than just taking it at the 35. And so Hawks will have it at the 38-yard line. That's where they'll take over 1st and 10. 9:20 remaining in the ball game. Hawks need at least a touchdown and a field goal.
Preferably in that order.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be in that order. Both defenses have performed well tonight. Kilgore giving up 1 touchdown. Hawks giving up 2. No, just 1. Hawks only gave up 1. 2 field goals. 2 receivers left side, 1 receiver right side for Yancey. Hands the ball off to Bells. Nick Bells looking for some room in the middle. Picks up 3 yards up to the 40. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Hawks try the middle again.
Yancey looking to get the play call. Going to have the same personnel.
Coach Harmon signaling in the play for the offense. Two receivers left side. The sophomore Rakeem Ritchie is in the slot to the left. And the ball to Bells trying to come left. And, man, he had some room and just got swept up by number 9, Travis Holmes. There's a lot of green grass in front of Nick Bells over here on the right side, and Holmes was just able to trip him up. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, just one step over an arm, and Nick Bells would have been able to get his eyes back up with a lot of green in front of him. But good stop there by Kilgore. Brings up a 3rd and 8.
Big 3rd down here for the Hawks as there's 8 minutes left in this contest. Colt Yancey hands it off to Bells. Bells be stopped after a 1-yard gain, and it will be 4th down and 7 to go. Offense staying out there for Pleasant Grove. You got Palmer Gibbs maybe coming in. Nope, he's going to come back out. Nick Bells is staying out there.
Definitely a game of chess out there. I think I was thinking that we would have gone into the air the last play call, but I think the decision was going to be to make that a 2-down series anyway.
Make sure everybody knows the play. You've got Jay Rich and Camden Harris over on the same side on the right. Spencer Browning on the left. Throw incomplete. It's just out of the hands of Walker Wright as Yancey tried to fire it in there. And he's trying to plead the case that the defender might have got there a little bit early on Walker Wright. But still, it is an incomplete pass. Ball goes over on downs.
Yeah, Coach Darby brings the defense together and is going to be asking for a big stop here to get that offense the ball back. And right now, if I could just ask for anything, I would just say let's do a scoop and score and do it ourselves.
Yep. Really big opportunity for a turnover here. Big time for a turnover, rather, for this defense. Kilgore with a short field starting on the +40. Hawks are going to have Villarreal and Kai Ringwood down on the front, along with Keedred Smith. Now they get the Hawks jumping off sides. Maybe they're going to say it's a false start. Hawks did have somebody coming over, and now the referees want to talk about it. I tell you, I was standing up in the field house earlier talking to the officials and the umpires there, and that dude is very swole up, very muscular guy. I told the Whitehead, I said, hey, I'm a little bit scared of this dude. 5-yard penalty against the Hawks takes it down to the 35-yard line, makes it 1st down and 5 from there. That's one of the few penalties that we've seen in this game. And the ball off to Williams. Williams off tackle to the right. It's just enough for the 1st down. Down to the 30. That offensive line starting to lean a little bit.
Yeah, you've got to expect Kilgore to keep the ball on the ground and use every second the play clock as they can. We start approaching 6 minutes, 37 seconds and counting remaining in this game.
Left tackle, Hunter Whipke. Big old kid out here on the left side. 1st and 10, Kilgore from the Hawk 30. A quick pass out to the right, incomplete, falls out. Oh, it's let's say incomplete. I thought they were maybe saying it was a lateral. He was trying to connect with Dre Sanders. A little wide receiver screen. Incomplete, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I'm glad the referee blew his whistle loud because Elrod was coming in there hot there.
Might have been trying to get to that ball. Yeah, I think everybody questioning, is it they calling that a lateral or an incomplete? 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Brooks has a single backfield. Williams with him. They hand to Williams. Williams coming to the left, finds a hole, gets into the secondary, picks up 11 yards on the play. It'll be enough to move the sticks. They're down to the Hawk 19-yard line. Here in the later stages of this game, Williams has been able to pick up chunks of yardage at a time.
It just seems like how Ringwood is hitting the Kilgore running backs that he actually starts hitting them and they start going forward again.
Yeah, just driving them forward some. Villarreal comes out for a breather as Jamie King comes in to give him a break. King, one of the few sophomores on this varsity roster for the Hawks. And the ball off to Williams. This time he is stopped quickly. And there's Jamie King. We just talked about him. He's the first guy in there. Elrod coming in to help get a part of that as well. Might have got about half a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down now. Clock starting to become a little bit of a factor as we roll inside of 5 minutes left. Hawks with 2 timeouts left. Bulldog has their full slate of 3 for the second half.
Kilgore's thrown to Tyler Jonigan in the corner against Jay Rich a couple of times tonight. Just wonder if maybe they do that again here.
Fake the little zoom sweep, heading to Williams. And the Hawks are got a couple of stops in a row now against Williams, trying to get into the middle of that defense. That time, Keedred Smith, the first man in there.
Yeah, good pressure there by the interior line there for the Pleasant Grove Hawks. Puts it back to 3rd and 10 for Kilgore.
Williams comes out, and Isaiah Waters comes back in to give him a spell. And so far, every time Kilgore's got onto a 3rd down, they've been able to get just enough for the first. Hawks trying to break that streak here. 3 receivers left side, 1 receiver right side. Brooks rolls to his right. Just a quarterback keeper the whole way. Cuts it back inside. I don't know how that's not a hold. He gets it down just inside the 20 all the way down to the 15. Rather, it'll be 4th down and 5 to go. And Elrod is incensed. Wrapped up. 4th down. I think Kilgore may be sending out the field goal unit again. They've scored twice via the field goal. So this Hawk defense has done a pretty good job inside the red zone, only allowing 1 touchdown. This will be the 3rd field goal attempt. This one from 31 yards away for Reyes. It is up and good. 3:08 remaining in the ball game. Kilgore 18, Pleasant Grove 6. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Family owned and operated. State-of-the-art equipment. Largest slab yard in Texarkana. With a knowledgeable sales staff that's ready to serve you.
Hey, I'm Josh Durrett, project manager with 2B Builders. We're a local GC here in Texarkana. We have Lone Star out here doing our heating and AC. They do a good job for us. We really appreciate the customer service that they provide. I know that at Lone Star Heating and Air, I can always call Matt or Dave, their head commercial HVAC guy, and they will always pick up the phone when I need them. And that's a big thing when we're working out here on these commercial projects. Usually when we're in a bind, we need something and we need it pretty quickly, and we can rely on Lone Star for that.
All right, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove. 3:08 remaining in the ball game. Hawks down 18-0 after a 29-yard Reyes field goal. Jay Rich, this is Butler bringing out the end zone, and Butler just tripped up by the ankles. He had nothing but green grass in front of him. He's going to be down at about the 33.
Yeah,
that's where the Hawks will have it.
The most thankful person on that team was Ethan Reyes, the kicker, because he was going to be the only one left had that shoestring tackle not been made. Pleasant Grove's going to have 3 minutes exactly to try to get the ball into the end zone twice as they trail by 12.
Hawks will scrimmage from the 33-yard line. 2 receivers stacked to the right side, 2 receivers to the left side. Yancey, a little bit of a low snap, wants to throw, steps up into the pocket, avoiding the pressure, fires incomplete. A little bit too much zip on that one. A little high for Jamarian Richardson to be able to pull in.
Yeah, Cannon there on the throw. J. Rich just not able to get it to stay in his hands.
2nd down and 10 to go now. That stopped the clock at 2:54 left. They send Walker Wright out to the right side to spread this thing wide. Fake the handoff, and there's going to be a false start. I don't think Walker was set all the way before the ball was snapped.
Prior to the snap, ball starts, offense, number 18.
Oh.
Penalty, it's 2nd down.
They say Camden Harris got moving a little bit too quickly over on the left side, so that'll move us back 5 yards, still be 2nd down. And off to Bells. Nick Bells looks for some room around the left side, picks up about 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 12 to go. Cole's making the stop. 2 receivers to the right side. It's Camden Harris and Jamarian Richardson. Now once again, they send Walker Wright out there. This one snapped under the legs of Colt Yancey. Yancey is able to fire it out, but he maybe intentional groundings that did not get past the original line of scrimmage. We'll see what they say here.
Well, Walker Wright did everything he could to get in
over
the
there.
area.
Also got an assist maybe up here from my man Quinn Stanfield saying intended for Walker Wright. And it was close. So it'll be incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down. And, not a good time for a bad snap. Excuse me, now it brings up 4th down.
And you've got to think that without a 1st down here, Pleasant Grove may not touch the ball again tonight.
Fake the handoff to Bells. Yancey rolling right, trying to get to J. Rich. It's a little bit short, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Bulldogs. Bells. I'll tell you, the quarterback for the Bulldogs sort of stepped out of bounds. Nick Bells doesn't bring a lot of weight when he gets there, but he was bringing some speed.
He was trying to end somebody's season.
And just trying to get something down there to J. Rich. There were really 3 white jerseys around him. And so like you say, probably Kilgore can run it out from here. On a night, Jay, that both teams played pretty good defense. Kilgore able to get a few more things done on offense than the Hawks. Pleasant Grove able to get down the field quickly early in the ball game, but and stymied by some inopportune plays at times and good plays by the Kilgore defense just to keep the Hawk offense off balance at times.
Well, you've got a Kilgore offense that was averaging 41 points per game, and should the game end at the current score, you hold them to 18. Defensively, you've got to be happy. It's just offensively, Pleasant Grove just not able to get much going tonight as far as getting the ball into the end zone.
Yeah, defense only giving up 1 touchdown. The rest of the scores coming on field goals. This is the 2-minute timeout. We're going to take the 2-minute timeout with them. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, folks, welcome back after the 2-minute timeout. We don't call it a 2-minute warning in NCAA and high school ball. We call it a 2-minute timeout. Bulldogs on offense, 2nd down and 8, 1 receiver to each side. I feel like we're probably going to see a heavy dose of Mr. Williams, the ball carrier. He does get it. He will be stopped quickly at the line of scrimmage. Zion Lewis, first man in there. Hawks are going to take a timeout to stop the clock. Try to preserve a little bit of time here. 3rd down and 8 to go.
Yeah, good stop there by the defense, and just trying to see what they could do to give the offense the ball. Just see if we can't make some magic happen here with 1 minute and 47 seconds here remaining in the game. Coach Darby out there with the defense, giving them some coaching up.
Hawks will have one more timeout. So presumably if they can get a stop here on 3rd down and force a punt, at least give your offense room there. You see the Hawk band, the Hawk cheerleaders still keeping the crowd fired up. And out of the timeout, we come back. It'll be 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball at the 47-yard line. So we're whistled ready for play, 1 to each side. Third down here. Hand off to Williams. Williams. Actually, that's not Williams. That was Waters, but still same result. He keeps his feet driving, gets it down, and I think you're right, Jay. That may be all that they needed. Seth Gunlock makes the tackle, but it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs inside Hawk territory down at the 44.
A couple of scores of interest. Jefferson Bulldogs leading Pittsburgh Pirates 32-29. Liberty Allo trails 34-38 against the Bullard Panthers. Texas High's pulling it out against Fayetteville 42-29. Gladewater 56 over the Spring Hill Panthers to 7. Gilmer's getting beat 28-17 by Lindale.
And ball off to Waters again. Waters is going to be brought down by Griffin Gibbs after an 8-yard pickup down at the 36.
Looks like Carthage teased Tyler Chapel Hill a little bit. They've pulled away 42-28, and then Sunnyvale's leading Van 35-21.
Again, we travel to Sunnyvale next week, so we'll see them coming up. Dangerfield is up 32-20 over Center. So around the area, New Diana leading Redwater 10-7. New Boston beating Grace Community 35-14. And Hooks is over Winsboro 28-29. I tell you, if Hooks beats Winsboro, you're not going to know what to do with Buddy on the sideline show next Thursday morning, Jay.
Yeah, they've got about 20 minutes to finish that game out.
So that's going to do it here, though, as the final in this one. Bulldogs 18, Hawks 6, and we talked about it, Jay, had some opportunities, had some things that I can think you can look at as growth, had some good things happen with the offensive times, but still just not enough to overcome that, and the Hawks will continue to grow as we go forward, pick up the first loss of the season, heading to Sunnyvale next week to end our pre-district play in a Sunnyvale team that also is ranked high in state. They're going to be somebody that we got to show up and play against next week. We'll do that, and then we'll have a week off, and then we'll be back here as we get ready to start district play. So we, I think, took a step forward, still have some things we need to focus on, and one more pre-district tune-up to get it going, Jay.
Yeah, excited to continue to see the defense play well, and like you mentioned, just some good things that we saw tonight on the offensive side. Just not being able to get points on the board from those positive plays, but do see a lot of things that they can grow from and get better with each week. And once we get past Sunnyvale, it's on with district play.
Time to go, but overall, a good night here in Pleasant Grove. We saw the crowning of a homecoming queen. Once again, congratulations to Eden Venable. Saw a lot of new folks back. Saw the band out there with the middle school band performing with them. Got to see Bonanza from the Showstoppers. That is always fun. And as Jay said, we got some alumni groups coming in October. Some of you groups that are coming in, we need to work something out where maybe you come a little bit early. We can show you around some of the facilities that have changed around this district, because there's certainly some good things to see. But that's going to do it for all of us here tonight. For our producer, Donovan, and the entire team from Texarkana Gameday, we appreciate you joining us. That's Jay Davis. I'm Matt Fry. Jay, any parting words?
Go Hawks!
We will see you next week in Sunnyvale.